Hi guys, and welcome to a new episode on the channel. Today we'll be talking about prehistory. So let's get started. Alright, what does prehistory mean? In its literal meaning, prehistory means before history. Pre means before, but why is it called before history or prehistory? In my theory, it's because it is about the history before any of the records. We started writing records in the first civilizations, which was when we called history started. However, history started right before the history of the first civilizations. They started before. And, well, the pre does mean before, and, well, we didn't write records of any of the stuff before the first civilization, so I guess that's why it's called prehistory. Alright. Back to prehistory. Long ago, prehistory is pretty much cool. The human lineage broke away from the ape lineage, and they started having more advanced skills. There were even new animals, by the way. Before the first humans even evolved, there were new animals like mutant mosquitoes, as you might see and even dinosaurs. And there were such things as mutant bees, and I believe mutant flies were also there. And later, when the first humans started coming in, there was a lot of debates. There was this continent called Pangaea. Pangaea is literally all the 7 continents in our world that were still merged together. They were like links. If you look at a map and closely and cut out the shapes of the continents on the map, you can try to put the pieces, all the land pieces together to make Pangaea. They sort of make a puzzle, by the way. Just telling you that's actually a theory. The continental drift theory. That's how it works, by the way. Now back to prehistory. Once the first humans ever evolved, once the first humans came here, they started making tools. Tools were helpful, but not helpful enough until they learned how to harness the power of fire. Fire cooked stuff, which made the food that they cooked more nutritious. It doesn't work on vegetables, though. Not just burn the vegetables. And it was even used to scare predators away and used to kill animals. And in the process, pre-cooking it so you don't have to put it over a fire. Well, that's good. That's how it really did happen, so in this. That's how it happened a lot. We were pretty much a good nation. But, however, there is some kind of nation that we don't really have here. Fire is harnessed by oxygen combined with carbon, which is the same stuff that makes diamonds. And the oxygen is the stuff that you're breathing in right now, like this gas that I'm gonna just show you. The gas I just showed you while breathing in is invisible. That's oxygen, by the way. Prehistory might be a little confusing. There are probably giants, everything, giant mosquitoes, giant humans, if humans did exist in that era. However, they didn't, so we don't know. Prehistory can be confusing, but once you get the hang of it, you'll understand it. A lot of people think that prehistory is pretty much unimportant because it has nothing to do with the modern day stuff. Like, try this, like when you're in your history class, ask the question, why do we study prehistory? And if are there any other reasons instead of trying to be curious about how humans evolved? That would be a pretty tough question, and the teacher might say, pretty good question. I actually don't have history classes, so I can't do that. But back to prehistory. There is a lot of debate about what prehistory might be like. We have some fossils of giant mosquitoes and giant flies and giant dragonflies. Yes, of course. But however, there is still a lot of debates of if they were real or they were just fake fossils that somebody made. I don't think they think about those fake fossils were made anymore. That's true, right? Yeah, okay. See? What'd I tell you? But how can they exist when today those dragonflies are actually tiny? Turns out they are extinct, so shut up about it. That's how a lot of people think about prehistory. And prehistory is basically the life of the humans, the life before any of the history was first recorded. And that's why we study prehistory. To learn about the history that happened before the recorded history. It's just a curiosity that we try to learn about the prehistory. this is the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I did. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next episode. Shunhan out. Peace!